morning to everyone. Please keep the videos on and let us quickly revise the previous day portions. Let us begin with solvency ratios. Solvency ratios. What is solvency? What do you understand by solvency ratios? What for is it calculated? Yes, Karthik.
Ma'am, if the firm is in a position to repay its debts.
Debt means?
Long-term.
Long-term liabilities, long-term debts. Okay. So which are the ratios, Anjo? Which are the solvency ratios? The first one was? Aditya?
Debt equity ratio.
Debt equity ratio. What is the formula?
Long-term debt by shareholders fund.
Long-term debts divided by?
Shareholders fund.
Equity. Yeah, shareholders fund. Okay. The next one, Aparna?
Ma'am, total asset to debt ratio.
Total assets to debt ratio. What is the formula?
Ma'am, total assets divided by long-term debts.
Okay. What is the next one, Anila?
Interest coverage ratio.
Interest coverage ratio. What is the formula?
Net profit before tax and
Profit
interest
before
and tax by
interest and tax. Profit
by
before interest and tax divided by
interest on long-term debts.
fixed interest charges. Okay. Then how about one more is there? What is that? Which is that, Tomlin?
Ma'am, proprietary ratio.
Proprietary ratio. What is the formula?
Ma'am, shareholder.
What is the formula for proprietary ratio?
Ma'am, shareholders funds by total assets.
By
Total assets.
total assets. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. It's raining very heavily here. Just a second. So let us do some problems. Please keep the video on and do the problem. Okay? Keep it on, keep it on. Question is, please take down share capital. Share capital is equal to 30 lakhs. 30 lakhs. Today we'll be doing so many problems. 30 lakhs. Security premium reserve. Security premium reserve. Please take down the question. 2 lakh. Okay? 2 lakh. Reserves and surplus. Reserves and surplus. 10 lakhs. Loan from IFC. Loan from IFC at 8%. 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs. 9% bonds. Keep the video on. 25 lakhs. Long-term provisions. Long-term provisions. LTP is equal to 3 lakh. Short-term provisions. Short STP. Short-term provisions is equal to 1 lakh. Short-term borrowings. Short-term borrowings. STB. 4 lakh. Trade payable. Trade payable. TP. Trade payable is equal to 5 lakh. find out debt equity ratio. Yes. What is the formula, Irfan? Debt equity ratio, what is the formula?
Debt by equity.
Debt by equity. Okay. So how much is debt? Calculate and tell me how much is debt. Sharad, please keep the video on. Shubham, keep it on. Formula is debt by equity. Okay. Anjo, can you tell me the items to be included in debt from the list? Anjo, are you there? Aditya, tell me.
Loans from IFC.
Loans from IFC. Okay. Then
Long-term provision.
long-term provisions. Okay.
Short-term provisions.
Sorry.
Short-term provisions.
Short-term provisions is needed. Debt. Debt means what? Debt is long-term liabilities. Debt includes long-term borrowings, long-term provisions. So, short-term provisions are not required. Then one more. 9% bonds. Okay? 9% bonds. So, debt will be 20 lakhs plus 25 lakhs plus 3 lakh. That is 48 lakhs. Now, coming to equity. Karthik, tell me equity.
Ma'am, share capital.
Share capital.
Ma'am, reserves.
Reserves and surplus. Over. Yes or no, Karthik?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Why? Why you didn't choose security premium reserve? Tell me the reason, because I need to give the explanation. Why you didn't go for the security premium reserve? Aparna, is Karthik right?
Ma'am, should that also be included?
Sorry, once again.
Ma'am, should that also be included?
I'm asking you, is that to be included? Or if you are excluding it, what is the reason? Reserves and surplus, Karthik is right, Aparna is right. No need to include security premium reserve. Okay, don't include security premium reserve. But tell me, what is the reason? What, Karthik? Why you didn't choose it? What was the reason behind that?
Ma'am,
Hmm?
ma'am, I don't remember, ma'am.
Okay, because it is already included in reserves and surplus. Okay, reserves and surplus is the total figure which includes all the reserves. So no need to include security premium reserve. Am I clear to all? That is the total figure given to you. So the individual figure, this is not required. Is that clear, Tomlin?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So equity is 30 lakh plus 10 lakh, that is 40 lakhs. So how much is the answer? Please calculate and tell me. How much is the answer? Sharat, please keep the video on.
Ma'am, I have a network issue, ma'am.
Okay. Give me the final answer. Anjo, please give me the final answer.
Six by 5.
No. How much?
6 by 5.
6 by 5. Okay, that's okay. But give me the final answer. Like, make it short. Bring it to the shortest form. That's right.
$1.2.
How much, Shubham?
1.2.
Right. 1.2 is to 1. Yes? Did everyone get? Okay. So let's move to the next question. Question number 2. Shareholders fund. Shareholders fund. Shareholders fund is equal to 14 lakhs. 14 lakhs. Total debts. Total debts is equal to 16 lakh. Current liabilities. Current liabilities. 4 lakh. Calculate total asset. Total asset to debt ratio. Total asset debt ratio. Total asset to debt. So the formula is total asset divided by debt. Okay. So what information is there in the question? Do you have total asset with you? Is it given? You don't have total assets. Debt. How about debt? So when you get questions with these liability items, balance sheet items, it is always better to go for a rough balance sheet. Okay? Especially as it is MCQ, you better prepare this. So shareholders fund is given to you, that is 14 lakh. So this will be easy. It makes it easy to find. Then what is given? Total debts are given. Yeah, total debts are given. That means non-current liability plus current liability. How much? This together 16 lakh. Okay. On asset side, you don't have anything. So this much is enough. You got the total of liability side. Correct? You have the total. How much is the total of liability? 14 lakh plus 16 lakh gives you 30 lakh. That is the total of liability side. And that itself is the total of asset side. So you get the total assets now. Yeah, total assets. So we found total asset is equal to 30 lakhs. Fine. Now coming to the formula, what else you need? You need debt now. How to find debt? Total debts are given to you and current liabilities are also given. So debt is equal to total debts minus current liabilities. So total debt is 16 lakh. 16 lakh minus current liability, you have 4 lakh. Yeah. So how much is debt?
12 lakh.
Debt is 12 lakh. Okay. So how much is the ratio now? Now you got both the items. Find out. So it becomes 30 lakhs divided by 12 lakhs. Okay. So how much? How much, Karthik? What is the answer?
2.5:1.
2.5:1. Right. So the answer is 2.5:1. Okay. Completed? Everyone? Over? Please keep the video on. Then only I'll know whether you have completed or not. Otherwise, give me a thumbs up sticker. I hope it's completed. Moving to the next question. Question number 3. Long-term borrowings, LTB. Long-term borrowings is equal to 1 lakh. Long-term provisions is equal to 50,000. Okay. Current liabilities is equal to 25,000. Current liabilities. Non-current asset. I'm using the short forms. You may also use that. 1,80,000. Current asset is equal to 45,000. Now find out debt equity ratio, total asset to debt ratio, total asset to debt ratio, proprietary ratio. Find out. Proprietary ratio. three ratios from the given information. Keep the video on. Okay. So, as I always say, please prepare the balance sheet. Let's keep the balance sheet ready. Let's see what is given. What all informations are given. Do you have shareholders fund? No. Shareholders funds are not there. Then what is there? Long-term borrowings, LTB is there, 1 lakh. LTP, provisions are there, 50,000. Then current liabilities are given. Current liabilities are given. How much? 25,000. Okay. Then come to the next side, asset side. We have non-current asset, 1,80,000. Then current asset, 45,000. As you know, you have the MCQs. So it is better to prepare the balance sheet and see what is not there. So quickly you can find and accordingly apply it in the formula. Okay. So finish. That's all. Okay. So what is the problem here? We need to find shareholders fund. Then only we can calculate proprietary ratio, debt equity ratio, all that. Okay. So how much is shareholders fund? Asset side total will give you 2,25,000. That itself is the total of liability side, 2,25,000. Okay. So you can easily find out shareholders fund, which will be the balancing figure. So how much is the shareholders fund? Tomlin, did you get the answer? Shareholders fund?
Ma'am, 50,000.
50,000. Very good. 50,000. Okay. So that's done. Now apply the formula. First one, debt equity ratio. Debt equity ratio. Debt by equity. Equity is the shareholders fund. So that we have 50,000. And how much is debt? Irfan, how much is debt? Shubham, how much is debt?
1,50,000.
1,50,000. Very good, Irfan. Okay, 1,50,000. Now, the answer is
3:1.
3:1. Very good. 3:1. So that is done. Coming to the next ratio, that is total asset to debt ratio. Total asset to debt. So how much is total asset? Anjo, how much is total asset? $2,25,000. Good. 2,25,000 divided by debt. We already have debt from the above formula, 1,50,000. What is the answer? Anila,
1:1.
sorry?
1.5:1.
1.5:1. Good. Coming to proprietary ratio. Proprietary ratio is equity divided by total asset. So equity, we know equity is 50,000. Total asset is 2,25,000. So find out the ratio. Practice all such questions. Please don't ignore them. Yes, how much is proprietary ratio, Tomlin?
Ma'am, 2/9.
Point?
Ma'am, I am doing. Wait, come.
0.2:1.
Sorry, your voice is breaking, Tomlin. How much, Shubham?
0.2:1.
0.22:1. Yeah. Okay, 0.2:1. No problem. Keep the video on and do the problem. Is it completed? Have you all completed doing this? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So let's move on to next question, which is related to interest coverage ratio. Okay? Interest coverage ratio. What is the formula? Irfan, what is the formula? Interest coverage ratio is equal to no, it's okay. It's okay. Profit before interest and tax divided by fixed interest charges or fixed interest. Okay. So whatever kind of borrowings are made by the company, by the business, they will have to pay the interest. So here we are going to check whether the company, the business is efficient enough. It is capable enough to pay off its interest amounts, whether they are receiving sufficient profits to pay off these interest. Okay, sufficient profit is there. So the question is, profit after tax. Profit after tax is equal to 6 lakhs. Okay. Next one. Rupees 4 lakh, 12% debentures, of rupees 100 each. Then tax rate. Tax rate is equal to 40%. Okay. This is the data given to you. Okay. So here we need to find how much is the tax rate and how much is the interest rate. And not only that, profit after tax is given to you. So definitely we need to reach at profit before interest and tax. Am I clear? Profit before interest and tax is the item required. It is given profit after tax. So let us make a table and check what is available. Profit before interest and tax is the one required, minus interest will give you profit before tax. Okay. Now, from profit before tax minus tax will give you profit after tax. Correct? Please keep the video on and listen. Okay. So, profit before interest and tax is given. Less interest will give you profit before tax. Minus tax will give you profit after tax. Now, look at the question and see what are the informations available with you. You are given profit after tax. 6 lakh is there with you. Okay. Then what else is there? You can get interest. Correct? Interest. So how to find interest? How much is the interest? How much is the interest? Interest is equal to, you have debentures for rupees 40 lakhs. So you have rupees. That means it is the amount. So upon 40 lakhs, find out 12%. 12%, no? Yeah, 12%. This will give you the interest 4,80,000. So what is that? You have this here, 4,80,000. This much is there. Only this much is available information. And here, regarding this interest calculation, you should check this. This area is important. Make sure if it is in the rupees or the number. If 40,000 without giving this rupee sign, only like this information is given, that means this is the number of debentures. Okay, so you have to find out the amount, 4 lakh into 100, 4 crore. Upon that, 12% you will have to find. Okay, but in this question, you can find this rupee symbol. That means it is the amount. So directly upon 4 lakh, you can find 12% and get the interest. So please note that, don't make mistake. Okay.
Ma'am.
Now.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, you calculated the interest on 40 lakh.
Huh? Amount is 40 lakh, no?
Ma'am, in the question it is 4 lakh.
That is my mistake of writing question. Okay. Okay. So the amount, make it 40 lakh. Thank you. 40 lakh. Okay. Rupees 40 lakh is the amount. Where is it? Tax rate is given to you, tax at 40%. 40% of what? PBT. PBT into 40% is this amount. When that deducted, you get PAT. So you have two techniques to find this. This is one where we take PBT as X. Okay? PBT taken as X. So taxes, how much? X into 40%. That you can write it as 0.40x. Correct? 40 by 100. 40 by 100. When the denominator is removed, it becomes 0.40. So we take it as 0.40x. Now put it in the formula. I mean, make it a equation. X is PBT minus 0.40x is PAT, which is 6 lakh. 6 lakh only, yeah. If I make mistake in the figures, please let me know. Okay, so what is X now? Find out X. How much is X? Give me the answer of X first, then you do the problem. Karthik, how much is X?
10 lakh.
10 lakhs. So, X minus 0.40x means this is 1x minus 0.4x, that becomes 0.0x is equal to 6 lakh. So X is equal to 6 lakh divided by 60, not 6 lakh, 6 lakh, yeah. 0.60, okay. So that becomes 10 lakh. So how much is PBIT? Now see the table we have prepared. So we got PBT now. PBT is 10 lakhs. Okay, PBT is 10 lakh. PBIT minus interest is this 10 lakh. So how much is PBIT? 10 lakh plus 4 lakh 80,000. That becomes 14 lakh 80,000. Yeah. So now you have all the information. You can find the ratio. Interest coverage ratio is equal to PBIT divided by interest. So PBIT is 14 lakh 80,000 divided by interest. Interest is to be paid at 4 lakh 80,000. So how much is the answer? Interest coverage ratio is a very important topic. and this we express it in times. Okay, interest coverage ratio times, in times. Aditya, how much is the answer? You got the answer? Okay, okay, do it, do it. Aparna, how much? You got it?
Ma'am, is it 3.08?
Yes, it is 3.08 times. Okay, times. So is it clear to all? Is there anyone who haven't understood? If yes, please give me a message in chat. I will explain it again. What is the time? Oh. And here you may note one more formula. This is one method to find out PBIT, like using X and finding out the value. Or else you can apply a formula. Please take it down. Please take it down. Profit before tax, PBT. Profit before tax. Okay, where you applied this X. Profit before tax is equal to PAT, profit after tax. Profit after tax into, after tax into 1 by 1 minus tax rate. 1 minus tax rate. Now just see the same question. Check. So here PAT is you have 6 lakh into 1 minus tax rate. How much is the tax rate? 40%. That you take it as 0.40. Okay. So it becomes 6 lakh into 1 by 0.60. Remove the decimals and do the calculation. You get the same 10 lakh. Okay, no? So you can go for either of these. This formula is also important. Please take it down. Profit before tax is equal to profit after tax into 1 by 1 minus tax rate. Okay, so I stop with this. We'll continue in the next session. We have many more problems to do. See you in the next session. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.